unruly reporting. Joining us now in studio, Dr. Eric Braverman, founder of Path Medical Center. And Dr. Braverman, AFM, is it really as much of a mystery as this suggests?
All right, first thing is love casts out fear. So we want to tell everyone this is not that baffling and that there's a love way to take care of your kid. And here's the key concept. And we have to realize, clean your holes, all right? So all these viruses come through the holes, all right? Whether it's St. Louis, Japanese, encephalitis, polio, stress, they come through the nose, respiratory cavity, excretions that you get exposed to. They come through the mouth, feces, bird feces, pig feces, mosquito vectors, or ticks, outside things like that can bite into you. They come through how you touch yourself, and even who kisses your kid.
So even if researchers don't know exactly where this started or where it's coming from, we do know that because it's a virus, because of the type of virus it is, there are certain basic things that all parents, all families can do.
You follow the vaccine schedule, but Nobel laureates have identified that hygiene was the basis in which polio retreated, that even FDR, when he had his polio attack, it was associated with an incredible stress of jumping into ice-cold Canadian water. There are always triggers that we can go back to. Vaccines will never be enough, but they're a cornerstone. That love and hygiene is key. In other words, babies touch their stool all the time. They put it in their mouth. And even if you look at the worst of these viruses that can cause it, like Epstein-Barr virus, people have it in their saliva. It's there forever. You can adapt to it. The key is cities have to be clean. Noses have to be clean with steam and neti pot. Cod liver oil has been used for generations and thousands of years. Protect kids' immunity. Pets of touching the mouth sometimes can spread disease.
I hear a lot of other fellow parents saying it's not as easy as it sounds, that kid who's always got the runny nose, who's always touching the subway, and then putting his hand in his mouth, that it's hard. Once a kid does show cold-like symptoms, then what?
Well, you always go to your pediatrician, but there's still a thought that cod liver oil, zinc, citrus, sunshine will always help a child recover from viruses. Now, the way the brain works is it has a puppet string that goes to your legs and arms. If that brain gets infected, then it goes and spreads it down. The motor neurons are basically the puppet strings, and all of a sudden the child will say, my arm feels like it's broken. The key to remember is you protect the head. Just like when kids go out, they have to cover their head. That's where you lose your heat. That's how you sleep with your head elevated. You protect your head in football. Everything is the brain controls the body. Hygiene's the cornerstone. Our vaccine schedules are fantastic, but the MRIs are showing damage to the neurons in the brain in these children, and we should be able to prevent this disease, and we should be able to treat it if we follow these basic rules that have been known for centuries.
Given that connection between the brain and the extremities and the links there and what this says in terms of being similar to polio, what does that reveal about what the likely source or cause of this might have been?
When I think about that, I really think in terms of exposure, stress, the change of seasons. That's why I'm such a big fan of the flu vaccine. I think it boosts the children's immunity. We even had a flu death that was lost in the shuffle around that down in Florida. In Florida, we had a flu death. I mean, we're thinking, how is the flu in Florida when there's so much vitamin D and sunshine? The basic rules of hygiene, the diapers, getting help from the family. That's why I like that extended family. Everyone needs a nanny with kids. I mean, we need two nannies. We need a manny and a nanny. And we really need to keep them exercising, living the healthy life. And we have to clean that nose. The nose is actually under-cleaned. The teeth are cleaned a lot, but inspiring through the nose is filled with bacteria. It's neti pot, it's Q-tips, it's decongestants, it's sleep.
My kids are so frightened now because they know that when I come home, I'm not going to see them tonight, but tomorrow I'm going to go clean their nose, and they're frightened.
But we need that 1 hour of exercise a day with the rebounder. The kids have to burn off their energy so they fall asleep well.
Dr. Eric Braverman, founder of Path Medical Center. Dr. Braverman, thanks as always. Good to see you.
Pleasure.
Now.